Back again. Healthy living with Ms. Renee the Barber. Now in today's video we will be making bread pudding and we will serve it with a warm bourbon butter sauce. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button and the post notifications. I hope all is well today. I truly do appreciate you. All right, let's get started making that bread pudding. Now let me just mention to you, we are making bread pudding. It is mainly known for using stale leftover bread instead of letting it go to waste. Now this is key. I usually use day-old French bread. However, you will need to use bread that will soak up the delicious egg custard. Now, you will slice your French bread and cube it. Now, we know that bread pudding can be eaten as a dessert, but it also can be eaten during breakfast or a brunch. Eat in moderation and enjoy. Place the cubes into your baking dish. Now this baking dish is a 13 by 9. Make sure that the bread cubes are evenly distributed. Now put that aside and let's prepare our egg custard. We will need 4 eggs, and we will whisk the eggs. Now let's add in our 4th cup of agave. Now, you know, in Healthy Living with Ms. Renee the Barber channel, we always use agave because it is 1.5 times sweeter than sugar. Therefore, we use less. This recipe calls for 2 cups of almond milk, and blend that together or whisk it together. We'll add in our cinnamon, a teaspoon of vanilla, and 2 teaspoons of melted butter. Now, you can add raisins, they are optional, as well as the apples that we will be adding. All optional, your choice. All right, now that's blended together, let's set it aside. Now we have our bread cubes. All right, now remember, when you're pouring or covering your bread cubes, and you're adding in the raisin and the apples, make sure that you stir those raisins and apples in because they have a tendency to fall to the bottom, but you want to spread them throughout. Now what we're doing here is that we're making sure that each cube is saturated with the custard. Yeah, get all that good. And then we're going to set it aside for at least 20 minutes to allow it to soak before we begin to bake. All right, after it has soaked for 20 minutes, we will place it in the oven And we're going to bake it at 350 for 50 minutes. All right, now while it's baking, let's prepare our warm bourbon butter sauce. I mean, why just stop at the bread pudding? Let's take it to the next level. Do you agree? We'll add in 2 tablespoons of butter and melt that, and then our 1/4 of a cup of agave. Blend that together. One tablespoon of cornstarch, that is our thickener. Now whisk that as well. All of the ingredients we used in this recipe are ingredients that are easy to find in any grocery store. The crust is brown, the cubes are moist, and the aroma you can imagine. Ah, the proof is in the pudding. Now remember to let the bread pudding stand for at least 10 minutes before serving. The bourbon butter sauce should be served warm. Now for the taste test. Here's to healthy living. And I'll see you next video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Share to your friends, co-workers, civic organizations,